Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time... I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times. That's Cora to a T. I mean, this is between me and you, but Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner, Lillian Hartz. Well, we were like fire and ice, but, well, it wasn't all bad. If anything, I think she should be jealous of you. Maybe some other time I'll get into the whole Lillian chapter. She's one of their top rangers, so they keep her in the field a lot. That's how she likes it. Understatement of the century. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely out of my depth. For the first few months, I kept thinking, what a colossal mistake I made. Me, a father. But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora gave me my first smile. And I knew I'd do anything for that girl. Yeah, sure don't feel like it. You said Cora's great, and I think so too. But I see so much of myself in her. I've done things I'm not proud of. Said things even worse. I try to be better for Cora, but is she gonna fall into the same traps? Maybe. When she's older. I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here. Her mother... Like I said, another story, another time. And what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir. You think? Well, she does say the damnedest things. And if she just learned to pick up after herself, she just might live until she's 13. Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place. You want me to carry something for you? Later.
Welcome to Aquila City. Aquila City is bustling. Now you're speaking my language.
Hey, good to see you. Happy to even out the load. So long.
I'll say right up front that if you're short on credits,
people around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong. The Ashta do. Friend, I gotta confess, I'm not much in the mood for conversation. I know, I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin, but... well, I can't seem to help it. Girl comes in here with her big ideas about how we defend our city. No respect for the way we've done things for years. No worries about the possible consequences. And expect us to thank her for making our lives more difficult. I tell you, I've never seen entitlement like that. Well then, you got about as much sense as she does. Look, this ain't New Atlantis. It ain't all flowers and chirping birds out there. These walls around us, they're here for a damn good reason. I've trained the guards here for years, again, for a damn good reason. We get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then the Ashta kill innocent people. That's the simple reality of the situation. So when someone struts into town with their untested ideas on how to do things better than those of us who dedicated our lives to protecting the city, that don't go over so well. I don't know, some technical mumbo-jumbo about sensors and behavior predictions. That's not the point. She expects us to just change up how things work, and I can't abide by it. We've gotten along just fine until now. That's a big if, and I'm not about to do a live test of whatever tech she thinks she got. Look, this is getting my blood pressure up talking about this so damn much. You think you can talk some sense into her? Be my guest. Otherwise, I suggest you leave defending this city to the people who spent their lives doing it.
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the Ashta. Well, you sure don't look like you're delivering the capacitors I'm waiting for. Something I can do for you? No, you misunderstand, I think. I placed the order last week. I'm just waiting for it to actually show up. So, did you need something, or...? No. That's not really accurate. It is, however, slightly less openly hostile a reaction than I've gotten around here, so I'll take it. I'm not sure what you've heard, or, quite frankly, why this seems to be getting around the way it is. Despite assertions to the contrary, I'm not attempting to run anyone out of a job, or open the city gates to allow Ashta to come pouring in. Nor am I in any way attempting to make a statement about the competence of the current security forces and/or apparatus in Aquila City. I hope that clears things up.
I feel like I just got broadsided by the fine print. Do you know what the hell she just said?
Fantastic. I need to prove that what I'm working on can make a positive difference. Then you'll see it my way. I could really use some help, in fact, just to make sure this all goes off without a hitch. Would you be willing to place some sensors for me? Yeah, I need them to start gathering data. Pretty simple. I could do it myself, but at this point, I think Davis may be having someone tail me. He's that... That is great news. Just take these and stick them in specific spots in the city along the wall. When you're done, come find me. I'll find something to do in the meantime to give myself an air of...
Started making real robots.
My husband and I work hard to be at
The sensors are pretty durable. I mean, don't go using them as target practice, and they're good to go. You got some good news, I hope? Well, that's that then. So, this next part, it's a bit delicate. See that guard tower across the way there? I need to get in there and make a few small modifications to the terminal inside. I don't have the processing power to collate all the data that'll be coming in from the sensors. The existing network does. Oh goodness, I really am bad at communicating sometimes. I have that part well in hand. The, guard standing outside there, he's not gonna let me in. I need you to distract him.
My old man always said I'd be on the wrong side of Aquila security. I guess we're gonna prove him right.
I should only need a few... Or if you're feeling... As soon as you...
good to be out and about. I'll find some way to occupy myself.
The sensors are pretty durable. I mean, don't go using them as target practice, and they're good to go. You got some good... Well, that's that. So, see that guard tower across the way there? I need to get in there. I don't have the processing power to collate all... Oh, goodness. I should only need a few moments. Or if you're feeling particularly rebellious, maybe give him some official business to attend to. I believe it's what Davis would refer to as a ruckus. As soon as you've got him occupied, I'll scoot in and out before anyone notices. Okay? Let's do this.
If you're looking for a sidearm, I recommend Laredo's Firearm Factory. Built right here. There's rolling arms if you're not a fan of Laredo. What brings you to the wall? Boredom? Because if that's... Is everything all right? Okay, I'm going.
That's all settled then. Thanks for the assist. Hope you're none too worse for wear. And yet, you have aided in the advancement of science. Once enough data has been collected, I'll have the proof I need to convince them, especially Davis, that my technology is useful. If you're curious, come back tomorrow. I might even have preliminary findings.
Feeling good now? You feeling good? Yeah, the way you handle things, let's do it.
My husband. I think he would have liked what I've done here. He so loved books. If you want to purchase anything, just let me know. Or if you have any rare finds. I am a bit of an aficionado of old Earth novels. Well, truth be told, it's more of an obsession. Reading their stories is a revelation, not only for, the pure imagination, but the window you get into long-gone historical eras. I'll pay handsomely for any books you find like that. Except Charles Dickens. Definitely not Charles Dickens. Oh, nothing wrong at all. When colonists were forced to leave Earth for good, cargo space was precious, and for some reason everyone thought to bring their Charles Dickens collection. No, I mean, he was an amazing writer. His stories are timeless. But what I'd give for a copy of Sense and Sensibility, or The Three Musketeers, oh! The original Three Musketeers, mind you, not the dozens of interpretations of it. I will, I assure you. Yes, I had a husband, but he's no longer with us. We loved to travel, and always we'd be looking for rare books. Most of what you see here are mementos. It's sometimes hard to sell, but books are not meant to be hoarded. They're meant to be shared and spark something in us. Movies, slates, theater, all have their appeal. But books, you can get a window to mankind in its earliest days, or the actual thoughts of Julius Caesar penned, and they offer visions of the future and wonderfully impossible things. So... Oh, I'm sorry. There's nothing you have I don't have or am interested in. Sorry. Happily. So many books to read. Oh. You are welcome back anytime.
Any day you make it through. Whatever you say, I'll be waiting.
Please be careful with Mr. Wilson. I have a feeling he's just looking for an excuse with me. Oh, it's you. I got the data from the seismic sensors, and I need help. Nothing that would get you in trouble this time. Promise. I need someone to go talk to Davis Wilson. He isn't speaking to me. None of the security folks are, actually. Really? That's what matters to you? Wow. Okay. Well, no. I don't have any credits to offer you. I just thought maybe you'd want to help a friend. Are we friends? I just need someone I can trust to help me. If you change your mind, you know where to find... Oh, it's you. Nothing that would get... Oh, thank you. It's really nice to hear that. Remember the sensors you helped me set up around the city? Well, Davis Wilson is pretty angry. I suppose I should have expected that, but now no one involved with security is willing to talk to me. At all. And I really need to coordinate with them because the data I'm getting from the sensors is, well, it's off. Not what I expected at all. Kinda everything. The timing of the results, the strength of the signals. I did a lot of research on the Ashta before I started this project, and none of it lines up like it should. No, the tech is fine. I never would have put it out there if I had any reservations about that. Look, I know I screwed up here. I went behind Davis's back and did what he told me not to. I don't expect him to talk to me. But this, I'm not gonna lie, it looks an awful lot like someone has been purposely messing with the system. I can't just stroll up and accuse him of anything, but maybe someone, you I'm thinking, could just ask around, see if something's going on, I'd really appreciate it.
Man, the galaxy's too back in action.
Vigilance is what keeps Aquila City safe. Don't mean to be rude, but I got a lot of things on my plate right now, so unless this is important, I'm gonna have to ask you to come back some other time. Oh, did you now? And did that perhaps come from a certain entitled so-called inventor who's caused me no end of headaches? Oh, that's rich. She hacks into our system, sets up her damn tech against my explicit instructions, and I'm the one screwing around? She made my life a lot more difficult, but I don't have time to deal with that right now. I have more important things to worry about. Been tracking Ashta for a long time now, and suddenly their behavior doesn't add up. Probably not a coincidence. Her help is like... Now, I need to get back out there and get some eyes. Since you so interested, looks like you can handle yourself. You want... Yeah, I've heard more than a few hunters say something similar. They nearly all apologize for it later. Gear yourself up however you need to and meet me at the gate. We'll head out from there. People around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong. The Ashta do. All right? You ready to... Okay then. Just stick close to me, keep your head on a swivel, and you'll be fine. And maybe we'll get some answers.
The Rock might have some work for someone like you.
They're all wrong. The spacing, the depth, just doesn't make any sense. Let's keep going. The Ashta are clever, but they're usually predictable. These these tracks don't follow any other paths I expect them to. It just doesn't add up. Looks like the tracks head this way. What in the hell? This is one of our security bots. Someone sent this thing out to mimic the Ashton? Why in the world?
We do what we must, right?
Got incoming. Ashton, incoming! Beyond the wall is no day trip. You know how to handle yourself. Most times someone encounters an Ashton, they panic. Not you. Now I got even more questions. Who in the hell did this, and why? No, I expect not. Someone from Aquila Security did this. We're the only ones that have access to these robots or can change their orders. I need to check this over, see if I can find some more details. But while I do that, I need you to run back to the city. Check the access logs on the computer in the barracks. Look for whoever signed for this thing last. I'll meet you in the city when I'm done here.
Ashtar are sometimes spotted by the farms. That's why we only use robots outside the walls.
Nobody's allowed outside the city walls after nightfall. It's for their own safety. Private sector. That's where the real money's at. Poor Mr. Crowley. I swear that Galbank branch is cursed. get called on one more drop.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be an ashta buffet. Oh, hey there. Back already. Davis said something about you going on patrol with him? He's... he's all right, isn't he? Nothing, bad happened out there. Oh, no. Look, people getting hurt was never part of it. Davis has just been so stressed over this whole thing with that woman and her sensors, and it's been affecting him on the job. The damn robot was just supposed to stomp around, mess up her data, and then come back. I didn't know it would rile up the Ashta so much, and it wasn't supposed to break down. I was just trying to make life easier for Davis. I swear.
But what you did could have gotten people hurt. Killed. Sometimes you gotta pay the piper.
You looking for a bounty? Tracker's Alliance can help.
In business circles, it's considered common that civilians investigate.
That bank robbery sounded intense.
If you think about it, if a neuroamp held
That
together,
robot could have killed people.
basically pays for itself.
The robot's internals are fried, so I came up empty.
Sounds like a bad.
You have any better luck than I did? Know who's... You serious? Oh, Bailey, what were you thinking? My own people sabotaging equipment. Well, I'm gonna have to go deal with this. I'll kick some credits your way. May not be much. You might want to give Miss Alpin some time to get clean data. Might be her research. Well...
Council of Governors meeting on here. Just keep your gun holstered during your stay. You'll be good in my book.
stranger.
Hey, how have you been? Staying out of trouble? Well, whatever gets you through the day. I've had more than my fill of it for this lifetime. Things here have been... well, they're better. The ice has thawed a bit between me and Davis. We'll probably never be friends, but at least we're on speaking terms now. I think he finally appreciates the value of my research. I did, repeatedly. In fact, so much that he asked me to stop, so I apologize for that, repeatedly. In fact, speaking of Davis, I have to confess, I'm a little worried about him. In analyzing the recent data, I've isolated readings suggesting that someone is making patrols far more often than in the recent past. I don't have any direct evidence, but I know it's Davis. It's gotta be. I'm worried that everything I've inadvertently put him through is kinda, I don't know, pushed him over the edge, or at least a little too close to it. I'd like to think so, but the data doesn't support that. There's a marked difference in his behavior. I'm better with statistics and circuits than I am with people. I've already made a mess of this situation. If nothing else, it would ease my conscience.
I can't believe Bailey did such a bonehead move. Oh, brother. Why is it every time I see your face, I bet a headache's gonna follow shortly after? All broken up about it, So what can I do for you? I don't know whether I should be reassured that someone cares or that woman, I swear. Even though we've smoothed over most of the rough spots, she still manages to strike a nerve without even trying. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Not sure. When we were out there and we found that robot, obviously that threw me for a loop. Still can't believe one of my own people will pull a stunt like that, endangering us all. But the more I thought about it, that whole episode doesn't account for some of the tracks I saw out there. Too large, too spread out. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. If there's a bigger Ashta out there, something meaner than what we've seen so far, I have to know. I tell you what, if you and Kiona are worried, why don't you just come with me then? Either I get an extra gun in the fight, or you get to laugh at the old man and say, I told you so. I'll give you a chance to gear up if you need it. And maybe grab the biggest gun you got. Just in case. All right. You know, Keone showed me her data. She's a clever kid. She's got a lot of things figured out. I think we can make some real improvements in the future. She had a couple sets of data that she thought were erroneous or something. But it seems to me that it might not be. Bigger, faster, Ashta sounds like it matches up with the tracks I've seen. But I tell you, I'm hoping she's right. It's just a glitch. mining, botany stuff, whatever. Warners just don't get through to them. Most of them don't come back. But this one-time miner from some corporation or other, he drags himself back into the city bloody and half dead. Claimed he seen an Ashton big as a house out there. The older guys all said he was delirious. And me, well, I was new as anything and just listened to him. Now though, I'm wondering if maybe it wasn't just blood loss and issue.
Well, let's see.
Don't ever feel too comfortable outside the wall. Might be that damn robot attracted a larger pack than normal. Or it could be that there's farming equipment up a ways. I don't know.
Yeah, the way you handle things, not bad. Not bad.
The Ashton mean bit.
You can make a mint off animal parts sometimes.
Often you can feel it. Might be that damn rope. Or it could be that there's... I don't know. Don't ever feel too comfortable outside. The Ashton mean business, so might be that damn robot attracted a larger pack than normal. Or it could be that there's farming. I don't know. Often you can feel that. Don't ever feel too comfortable. The Ashton mean business. So often you can feel the Ashton before you... Don't ever feel too comfortable. Might be that damn robot. Or it could be that there's... I don't know.
Oh, a bit of a hair trigger there.
Often you can feel... Cash to mean business, so stay alert. Often you can feel it. Don't ever feel too comfortable. Might be that damn robot attracted a larger pack than normal. Or it could be that there's farming. I don't know. The Ashton, often you can feel that. You know, Keone showed me her data.
Can hardly
She's a
walk
clever
two
kid.
steps without running into a
She's
ball.
got a lot of things figured out. I think we can make some real improvements in the future. She had a couple sets of data that she thought were erroneous. So something seems to me that might not be. Bigger, faster, Ashta sounds like it matches up with the tracks I've seen. But I tell you, I'm hoping she's right and it's just a glitch. And no need to tell her I said that. Wouldn't want it going to her head. All right, here we are. Let's head this way. I remember a story from the first time I was here on Tequila. I had totally forgotten about it till recently. Every so often, we get independent types who think that they can succeed where everyone else has failed. Some of them stride off into the wilderness, certain that they're going to make more credits than anyone in history. Mining, botany stuff, whatever. Warnings just don't get through to them. Most of them don't come back. But this one-time miner from some corporation or other, he drags himself back into the city bloody and half dead. Claimed he seen an Ashton, big as a house out there. The older guys all said he was delirious. And me, well, I was new as anything and just listened to him. Now, though, I'm wondering if maybe it wasn't just blood loss and heat stroke. Maybe he really did see something. Maybe I should have come out here a long time ago. Shit! That's gotta be it! No matter what happens, you make it back to the city and tell them about this. You hear me?
Action time. Oh, gonna make a hell of a team. You use that for crafting or profit?
If we didn't have proof, nobody would believe us about the Alpha. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think we were gonna make it through that. If you hadn't been with me, no way I'd be standing right now.
Never thought there'd be a day when I saved the Davis Wilson.
I mean, it does and it doesn't, you know? We got out alive this one time. That's good. But this ain't gonna be the last time. Now that we know these things are out here, we need to track them and keep them out of populated areas. And that plan is... So, I'm gonna swallow my pride a bit here and ask you to go tell Keone what we found. Let her know that her data wasn't an error and that she needs to focus. Oh, don't worry about me. Thanks again for saving my ass.
Used to be an actuary. Now,
So, what happened? No, he didn't. There's no way Davis would say that, even if it's... But it is true, isn't it? You know, I was really hitting a point where I was starting to think maybe this was all a mistake. Davis was so certain they had everything under control that they didn't want or need my... Don't worry, I am sufficiently humbled. Well, for now. I need to get to work on this immediately. But while I've been sitting around, I whipped up a little something for you. I thought it was funny. Now that I'm giving it to you, I'm hoping it's not really...